Hello everyone, welcome back to Autotrend TV. This is Viprajesh from CAI Industries Private Limited, Mahindra showroom in Coimbatore. I am here with the brand new Mahindra XUV 700 top spec L variant. This here is the petrol manual version with the 200 PS engine. So we are going to actually take a detailed test drive of this specific car to see how does this perform in Coimbatore city traffic and on free stretches as well. So let's go on for a detailed experience.
So you better start running. No, you can't control. Feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, I'm coming for the throne. Coming for the throne.
Yes folks, I am right now inside the brand new Mahindra XUV 700. So we are right now going to start the drive to see how does this 200 PS engine perform in Coimbatore city traffic and on free stretches as well. First, let's judge the NVH. I have turned off the aircon, and the first impression is awesome. It is so refined. It is literally almost silent. You barely can hear anything. There is just a bit of slight pulsing on the accelerator and on the gear lever as well. Apart from that, it is so very silent. Let's now start the drive. Releasing the handbrake. Yeah, so now that I have released the handbrake, let's start. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, that is the kind of acceleration you would get from a 200 bhp engine. It is nuts. Within no time I am doing around say 110. No problem at all. The stability is great. The noise insulation, the cabin isolation is also excellent. You barely can hear any of the things going on in the outer world. Yeah, this is on another level totally. So yeah, that is what the point of the XUV 700 is. It should be a massive upgrade to the XUV 500 and any other Mahindra car for that matter. And that is what it provides. This is so great to drive. It has the performance. If you are mileage conscious, it is better to opt for the diesel. This car has got the 360-degree surround view camera, which is also great in terms of clarity. The overall helpfulness of the technologies you can access in this car, it is great. Now let's try exploring further on rougher roads to see how does this perform.
Yes friends, we are driving the XUV 700 on the rugged grounds of Odisha in Coimbatore. I'm just increasing the speed. So this is actually a really rutted, uneven ground. That said, it does not feel uncomfortable at all. The suspension absorption, the overall ride comfort is really exceptional, and the steering control is so good. In fact, at lower speeds, this steering wheel is a breeze to drive. I'll just stop for a second here. You can see that how easy is the steering wheel. It is an electronically power assisted steering, and it is so good, so easy to use. This car also has got electronic parking brake with auto hold function. So whenever you approach a traffic signal, you can just remove the foot from the brake pedal, and the car automatically gets into handbrake. So that is a pretty good system. This car also gets engine auto start stop function, both for the petrol and diesel, especially in the manual variants. So focusing on this massive touchscreen dual display over here, especially the instrument cluster, you can see that now I have turned on the driver assist screen. If I turn on the indicators, you can see that the specific right side camera is turned on, clearly visible for you, so that you can watch your blind spot while in case if you are changing lanes. So this is really very helpful. Then of course you can also turn on the 360 degree surround view camera even while moving forward. That is also possible. So driving on a sort of free road on the way outwards of Coimbatore, only when the lanes are well marked, the driver assist functions work perfectly. So once the lane gets detected, it will show actually green on the display over here. You can clearly see the green marked, which gets automatically followed by the car. So only thing is that you have to make sure that the lanes are rather well marked. Right now I am following this center lane. You can see that it is greenly marked. And if in case the car sways outwards of the lane, so that's how it works. It automatically steers you back into the lane, which works rather perfectly well. Now even if I want to increase the speed, this feature works perfectly. So in case if I steer out of the lane, this is how it works. I'm just removing my hand from the steering wheel. It warns that I should keep my hands on the steering wheel, but even if I don't respond, it automatically steers me back at even higher speeds. So this is how good it works. Only if you turn on the indicator and change lanes, it works perfectly well without intruding. So you can see that it is clearly playing with me because I didn't turn on the left indicator. Now talking about indication, so now that I am following the lane, if I turn on the indicator, that specific camera gets turned on, and if I don't indicate while changing the lanes, you can see that the steering wheel works automatically, and it warns me that I am about to leave the lane. So that is how good it works. So now let's try getting into higher speeds. Now I am in the 6th gear, increasing the speed. Within no time this car reaches crazy speeds, absolutely fantastic in terms of power delivery. So I am almost reaching 120. I have crossed 120. So the stability, the overall performance, the handling, everything is awesome. Yes folks, right now I'm traveling in the second row of the Mahindra XUV700 top spec luxury variant. As you already saw, the driving experience of this XUV700 is altogether on a different level. The backseat experience is also claimed to be segment besting. That is what I am enjoying right now. You can see the expanse of legroom for me. It is so massive, so comfortable, so spacious. The overall support, the back support, the thigh support is also pretty great. You can definitely recline these second row seats up to this level if you want to relax on a long drive. Yes, I have extended my armrest over here. This is a foldable armrest with cup holders, which is perfectly positioned for my comfort. Apart from that, the overall materials, the ride quality, the overall satisfaction of these second row seats, the comfort is superb as well. As you can see, we are going on sort of a rutted section in the work in progress zone of Coimbatore. This is the main road, but yes, the road is work in progress. Even on such rutted stretches, this car rides beautifully well. There is nothing that filters into the cabin, especially into the second row. I'm sure that even the third row passengers will be decently comfortable in terms of ride quality and overall smooth experience of travel. Now let's talk in detail about the features available on this massive dual screen setup on the Mahindra XUV700. This instrument cluster is fully loaded in terms of driver assistance tech, and you can see that there is the driver assistant screen which I have activated currently because it is very useful in case if you are logging onto lanes, driving using the lane keeping assist, and emergency autonomous braking as well. So the speedometer is in a digital format on the left side, while the tachometer is actually on the right side. Now the car is in a standstill. Now you can actually see that the engine auto start stop function is on. So if I actually depress the left foot on the clutch pedal, yes, the engine is turned on again. So this is how it actually works. It is a very useful system, very nice to drive. Other features integrated into this instrument cluster can be accessed using the buttons on the right side of the steering wheel, as I already said, such as the driver assist. Now that I am in driver assist, let's just check out the other things. There is display layout. You can actually change multiple kinds of display themes, the overall design and all those things. There is normal. As you can see, this is how it changes. It is nice and interesting to look at. It is also super HD in terms of quality. There is the gear indicator at the center, and you can actually see how the revs build up. So that's how it works. Yeah, all this is superbly very nice. Next thing, of course, let's check out the other things. Driver assist again, display layouts, settings. Yeah, going into the settings, you can set and customize a whole lot of things in this car. I already showed you that the driver assistance system can be accessed using this setting. You can basically turn on and off almost everything. There is the driver assistance, auto emergency braking, which can be turned off. However, I have left it on, which is completely useful in city traffic. There is also warning. It just warns you if in case you want only warnings, or if you wanted to take control, that is also possible. Now coming back, that is lane keep assist, which also can be customized. High beam assist is also customizable. There is traffic sign recognition, and all those things are available in this menu option. Other things include fuel efficiency auto reset, so that can be accessed and turned on as well. Yeah, as I already said, there is passenger airbag deactivation, blind view monitoring, drowsiness detection, tire pressure monitoring system, tire fill assist, and sound settings as well. You can even customize the indicator sounds specifically in this car if you don't like the sound which is available as standard. So in this car, this is the indicator sound. So if you don't like this sound, you can basically customize that as well. Other things included in the settings section is basically that's it. Then coming towards next things, there's vehicle info, drive info. Yeah, apart from the settings, there is alert history. If in case there is some problem regarding the car's system in terms of electronics or any mechanicals, that will be showcased over here. This was available on the previous XUV500 as well. Now then, coming towards the next things, there is drive info, which basically shows your trip meters, the distance, the average speed, average time, and basically that's it. Then coming towards the next thing, there is fuel info, which again shows you the distance to empty, range, average mileage, the eco sense, which basically gives you actually a rating depending on your driving. Then there is vehicle info, which shows you the tire pressure monitoring system, the tire temperature in Celsius, and there's also the power and torque meter. All this is very useful. This system is overall greatly customizable, and this also has a premium virtual cockpit like navigation display, which can be integrated into this instrument cluster as well. You can basically monitor the map right in between the tachometer and the speedometer in this digital instrument cluster. So if you actually change the display layout into more information or minimal, well, it basically shows you the navigation map as a larger screen in the center. Let me just demonstrate that. Getting into navigation again. Yeah, this is how it looks like. This is almost Audi or even Volkswagen level, like virtual cockpit like instrument cluster display. It shows you a much larger map so that you can easily navigate to your destination by not looking at the center screen at all. Right now we are entering proper city traffic. Once I take the right over here, so this is where we get to properly experience how does the XUV700 perform in city traffic in multiple gear changes and traffic conditions. Yes, we all know that the 200 PS engine is awesome in terms of highway performance and high speed abilities, but now we get to experience the in-city situation conditions in low gears and say at low speeds at higher gears. So those combinations we are going to try out right now. So traffic has moved on, and by depressing the clutch I have turned on the engine. Now taking the right hander over here, this is a major junction. Yeah, you can see that this is a major traffic area. There is a lot of construction going on. The flyover works are going on. The road is a bit uneven and the lanes aren't well marked. That means this car cannot read these lanes which are kindly off and on with mud, soil and all those constructions going on. So what I can experience in this city traffic is that the clutch of this XUV700 is slightly longer than usual. It is a dual stage clutch as like any other modern proper SUV. But yes, it is so light, so smooth and very progressive. You can see that the autonomous emergency braking is warning me. It is not taking control in its own hands. It is just warning me because that's what I have turned on. Yes, talking about the clutch, it is longer than usual. However, it's not bad. It's so soft and easy to use. I mean, you will get used to it so easily. That said, you have to remember to properly give the clutch bite at the right point. If not, it is almost easy to stall this engine, say in second gear, on speed bumps and all that. But if you are going on in a progress, say I am right now in 32 km/h speed, and even if I slot it into 4th, yeah, that is just about enough for progress, if not the best. Yes, the turbo lag is present. This is a turbocharged engine, so yes, there is a slight bit of lag under say the 1500 RPM mark. But beyond that, it goes fluently. It does not stall easily. However, if you get used to the clutch, you will not have the problem of stalling in second gear on speed bumps. So I am still in the 4th gear and pressing on. Yeah, that is enough progress once you cross the proper RPM mark and once the turbo kicks in. Yeah, so that was collision warning. In terms of emergency braking though, yeah, it warns that there is collision imminent, and the steering wheel along with all the controls vibrate to indicate that it is a sort of a warning thing. On this manual car, the driver assist system, especially the automatic emergency braking, it does not brake the car completely to a stop. Instead, it reduces the speed. So yes, that was a detailed drive experience of the XUV700 on high speeds and rough roads as well. Let's now conclude this review.
So that was a detailed drive experience review of the brand new Mahindra XUV700 petrol manual variant with 200 PS of maximum power. Yes, the XUV brand range has always been about maximum power and technology, starting with the first generation XUV500, the much more compact XUV300 with a huge and drastic improvement on the XUV700. Despite being larger than the XUV500, this big mid-size SUV is really easy to drive while also being greatly comfortable on the inside. Despite being so powerful and fun to drive, it also provides ample space and great ride quality. For the more safety and technology conscious people, the advanced driver assistance systems and the safety systems will seal the deal. And apart from all the available technology, features and power, the real stunner would be the price point at which this 200 PS petrol XUV 700 is available, with even the base level MX variant providing a lot of features. Stay tuned for our further XUV 700 series videos. Meanwhile, this is Viplajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.